Hey, Taurus. Happy birthday and happy solar return to you. I'm your master cosmologist and the head cheerleader to the stars, here with a yearly forecast for you. This is something new that I am attempting on my channel. I don't have an exact format yet, so you guys are going to act as my guinea pigs. And I'm losing daylight really quickly. I relocated offices and it's not set up with good lighting or blinds even or decorations. It's okay. It's gonna be what it is, and hopefully I can just move over as the sun does and not get blinded out. I am going to be using the Luminous Void Tarot, the Oracle of the Seven Energies, and Star Code's Astral Oracle. As I was setting up to read for your sign, I was shown the bottom of the Star Code's Astro deck, and the card on the bottom is Virgo Digest. I immediately knew this was where we wanted to start, so let's pull it off and talk about it. For whatever reason, this is the initiatory energy that we are to talk about for your next year. This has something to do with what you've been ruminating on. Something that you've been ruminating on for a very long time needs to be fully chewed. It needs to go through all four stomach chambers and then turned into a nice cow patty by the time you hit 2026 and your next solar return. Why is this hitting you? I feel like this is hitting you specifically because the asteroid Ceres is presently in Pisces, which would be the energy of digesting, assimilating, and this card specifically has a wheat and chaff separating, where it's kind of gross, but I just heard an owl pellet in my head, where you do have to digest some things, take it apart, and then the refuse, like the bones and the skin, is going to get kind of pooped out. Gross, I know. But you guys are the sign that deals with physical cow patties. It just is what it is. There's something here with composting it forever. And you have a year to chew on it like cud, swallow it, send it through all four stomach chambers, and then form an owl pellet. What I researched, what I looked at was the transit of the asteroid Ceres into 2026, your season next year, and she's in Taurus. She literally ends up in Taurus. Virgo, the sign of Virgo is ruled by Ceres, in my professional opinion. That's where I'm getting Ceres from. Let's go and see why this is here specifically. This is an incredibly hard deck to shuffle with my little hands, and I've got an injury on my thumb, so it's making it extra hard to shuffle. We've got the Knight of Cups. Okay, I'm hearing whatever hasn't been digested is impacting your movement. It's like an impacted bowel or an impasse, and there's a lack of flow because of this. This could be mental, this could be something with your family, this could be a relationship, it could be all different things, but it has to go through this process of fully masticating it, digesting it, assimilating it, And whatever the byproduct, the refuse is, it has to be flushed out, has to go down the drain in a year. The other thing I'm getting here too is literally that some of you need to focus on your digestive system physically over the next year and change your diet because it's not flowing through your system properly. Why are we talking about poop so much? I'm hearing constipation for some of you. Sorry. Don't shoot the messenger. More roughage for some of you, but mostly what I'm being guided to tell you is to become an intuitive eater. This Knight of Cups would move very instinctually. It's very instinctually led. It's led by its feelings, what it is that the body is telling you. By the time Ceres reaches your particular sign, you should have a different nourishment regime. Why did regime? I meant to say routine, but it came out as regime. And this is because whatever you're currently fueling yourself with is rough on your system. It's too rough on your system, meaning there's a lot of changes with our physical bodies right now. And in order to accommodate them and facilitate the proper functioning of your body and have it not run rough and have it run smoothly, like the flow of the Knight of Cups, things have to change. You have to swap things out. And in order to do that in a non-dogmatic, non-damaging, non-detrimental way, you have to listen to your body. Your body is going to tell you, not a diet book, DIE with a cross at the end. That's not a good program for anybody. Anybody else's diet suggestions, anyone else's regime is rough on your system. It's a hindrance. It's blocking you. It's clogging you. Your body is asking you very specifically to listen to it. It's speaking to you. Is that food causing upset? Then why are you still eating it? Do you always get gassy? Why are you still eating it? Every time you eat it, do you feel like crud? Do you feel like poop? Do you feel like shit? Why are you still eating it? Things change. Things change. Your body changes. Your dietary needs change from time to time. What has served you for decades might not serve you anymore. Be willing to let go and not know. I'll tell you just a personal story. For the past 6 months, I've had to listen to my body and only eat carbohydrates, honey, sugar, some fruit, some starches, very, very high energy, sugar intensive foods that old versions of me would have balked at, cringed, would have the diet police would have come out with their sirens blazing, but that's what my body needed to go through this season. What I'm getting when I say that is that you're being prepared for a season where you need to have that foundation. You need to have that foundation laid because you may need to change over and over and over again as your body goes through very specific updates and upgrades. All right, let's change the channel. We'll change the dial. I'll get in energy, 7 energies oracle. I've got earth magic. Interesting. So I guess we're just going to keep harping on your physical health. This is very similar to me, Knight of Cups and the Earth Magic card, which is about movement. You're lacking flow. Your chi is stagnant, I'm hearing. Your chi is stagnant. You're not moving enough. You're not exercising enough. Or if you're like, I exercise plenty, listen once again to your body. Your body is probably telling you it's time to implement a movement exercise routine change where whatever you've historically been big on, it might not be the thing anymore, which could look like dancing. If you've always lifted weights, you might get called to dance. That happened for me. This also just feels like it's re-emphasizing flow and movement. Qi, stagnant qi. Some of the foods that you're ingesting are too cold, or the qi is not the right energy that you need. I wouldn't suggest going balls to the walls with, or what is it called? No, it's not going to come to me. Pitta, kapha, Ayurveda, Ayurvedic diet, but it is giving me something similar here, which would be not to go dogmatic, not to be religious, not follow a diet, but maybe you're eating foods that are too cold and you need more hot foods, more spicy foods. Or if you're eating too much spice, it might be actually really inflammatory for you, particularly, that type of thing. Listen to your body, pay attention to your body. What else for Taurus? The Empress. So we're taking a little bit different direction here. I'll pull in the Earth Magic card as well. To me, I'm getting this sense of really luxuriating in your physical world, really enjoying your surroundings. I'm getting to a sense of indoor-outdoor living where how can you integrate more space? How can you create more spaces in your home that feel like you're living outdoors? It's like bringing the indoor or the outdoors in is one of the hits I'm getting here. Do you need more plants in your house? Do you need more natural elements and fabrics in your house? There's something here about pulling more textures and natural fibers into your anything that's more natural. Like get rid of plastic and replace it with a beautiful ceramic bowl. That Empress would love to have earthen art pieces in her castle, in her surroundings. There's something here about maybe phasing out ugly, just mundane, practical items and swapping it out for something that fits that same function, that has that same role, but is beautiful and you cherish it and it's precious to you. There's something about kind of, it's been a big thing with all the signs lately is to romance your own life. And for you guys in April, you guys on my channel came up as living your cottagecore dream life. I think that's just kind of coming through here again, but I'll just talk about it a little bit differently where you really should have items in your home. Your home should feel magical to you. You should be surrounded by things that feel high quality or artsy or are beautiful. It's funny, she has a bowl on her head. So I'm going to take that as move some of the ugly plastic bowls out of your cabinets, get rid of them for good, repurpose them for maybe your she shed or your garden or something. Don't just throw them in the landfill, but give them a different use where they become your cruddy bowls and go support a local artist, get some beautiful hand-thrown pottery is pretty much the suggestion that I'm getting there. Give me some more year ahead data points for our Taurus crowd. Beautiful uncaging. Taurus is heart, sun in Taurus. When you're born a Taurus, your heart, the sun, that's your sign, that's your guiding light. Taurus is all about luxury. Taurus is all about quality. Taurus is all about the material world. To me, it feels like some of you are not unlocking your heart and letting it exist in your surroundings. Like your home shouldn't feel like a cage. You shouldn't feel like you don't want to turn the key when you get home and come into that space. It should feel magical. It should feel like an extension of your heart. It should be heartwarming. It should be inviting. It should feel like it's embracing you with love when you walk through that door. I'll see what that actual card means. The prison of guilt, a need for self-inventory, rigorous honesty, accountability, making amends. Okay, I feel like that is coming into the digestion piece here, where there's some things where you are keeping yourself locked under lock and key with some old guilt. You're creating a personal prison for yourself, and you need to kind of digest the bars, and maybe that's the bones that gets shattered out. A need for self-inventory, which is super interesting because it's that internal process, right? That alchemizing and digesting self-inventory, but also doing an inventory. Your home is an extension of you. It really is. Just like your car is an extension of you. When you attach so intimately with matter, it really is an extension of you. Doing that self-inventory, doing an inventory around your living space and ensuring that what's behind that front door, what's on the other side of your front door, is stuff you love. Do an inventory. Go closet to closet, room to room, cabinet to cabinet. And if you don't love it, that's part of the taking a poop, taking a dump. Maybe don't take it to the dump, but donate it, repurpose it, find another use for it, and swap it out as you can. You have a full year to accomplish this task. Rigorous honesty, rigorous self-assessments, recognizing how certain feelings that you are ruminating on are affecting you and others, addressing it so you can release yourself from its grip. There's a suggestion here from the guide that some of you are feeding a self-sabotaging cycle that fosters codependency and a distorted sense of personal power. Some elements of self-blame that are leading to behaviors that perpetuate self-worth. Redressing some old transgressions, sincerely admitting wrongdoings, processing the fixing of it, taking self-accountability and responsibility, how liberating that is. So that's some of the mental, emotional baggage that needs to go through that digestion process. Anything else for Taurus? Yes. We are going with another star code card and another tarot. I've got two cards. I've got Sag and Scorpio. So difficult to shuffle. There's something here with the difficulty of shuffling. Maybe some of you are shuffling things around your space. or you think you're addressing it and you're just shuffling it here and there and it's not really getting moved properly. Okay, interesting. The Hermit, Strength, and 10 of Cups. So let's start with these two. I've got Sagittarius and Scorpio. Once again, I'm actually getting on physical space creating. The expansion card has a disposal energy to create more room by getting rid of some things, casting it off, and making sure that the things around you are truly loved, truly useful, truly beautiful. This investigation card goes to both aspects that I'm speaking on in this message. Investigating the internal house for what shouldn't be living in there any longer, what's no longer welcome, needs to be evicted, cast out, shot out of the system. And also investigating your physical space, doing that closet by closet, drawer by drawer investigation and cutting it out. Scorpio has no problem cutting things off. It can toss it out. It's not attached to things. With the Hermit, Strength, and 10 of Cups, it feels like a sense of perseverance. Doing this also reads as another hit of the investigative energy where you are really going within. It doesn't mean that you're going to be closeted away all alone necessarily. However, there's going to be time for reflection and personal investigation, doing the inner work, meditating, finding quiet, solace, respite, sanctuary. Some of it is going to be hard work, and it's going to require some fortitude. Physically, to go through some of your space, I'm hearing some of you have a hoarding situation, and it might not be like one of those shows, Hoarders, but you're definitely living with clutter and stuff you don't need. So the physical strength to detach from it and donate it and get rid of it. But you're going to come out 10 of Cups. You're going to feel so much happier going through this process. You have a full year to go through this process. I like that this 10 of Cups guy looks like a zodiac wheel almost. It's circular. It shows that you can take it one cup at a time, one room at a time, one feeling at a time, one piece at a time. But when Ceres arrives in your sign next year, you should feel a lot happier, a lot lighter, a lot more 10 of Cups. I'm guided to read the 10 of Cups and then close out your message. It says, one who is truly gifted at giving and receiving, having it all. Some of these things that you donate and move along is a bless up to someone else. Don't off it on someone. Don't make it someone else's burden. Don't give it to your kids. Don't give it to your aunt. Bring it to the Goodwill. Bring it to your local favorite charity. It gets matter moving. That's what you guys are good at. So matter should be moving and changing hands. It shouldn't sit in a closet. It shouldn't accumulate. It shouldn't become clutter, and nor should physical. That's the wrong way. We don't want to throw up. We want to move it through this way. In and out, in and out. We want that kind of in and out, in and out. That's what we're really going for. Knight of Cups with 10 of Cups is good flow, good energy flow. You have a year. and move things out from time to time. Like I said, it's about trading things out, right? With your diet, with your nourishment, I should say. I don't like the word diet. I don't use it because there's die and a cross in there. I don't want to do any dogmatic things that cause us to die. We want to yeah, swap things out sometimes. Listen to the body, and then having it all. You don't have to have it all to have it all. Seasonally, yearly, different phases in your life, you can move matter out. To have it all and just collect it in a closet is considered hoarding. It's being a pack rat. Okay, Taurus, I think that's it. That was interesting. It always shocks me and delights me to see which way readings go, but that's what the universe and the cards had in store for you for 2025 through 2026. Best wishes. Happy birthday. Enjoy your solar returns, everyone. Bye.